Hello, my friends. Welcome to another edition of Can You Spare? 2 Minutes with God. Today, our journey takes us to the New Testament. We're looking for Luke chapter 15, verse 13. And not many days after, the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into the far country and wasted his substance with riotous living. This story deals with the prodigal son. In this particular context, the father gave the son his inheritance, and that son left. The text tells us he gathered all that he had. He went into the far country, and he wasted his substance with riotous living. Two things about the far country. In order to go to the far country, one begins to walk away from God. One begins to walk away from obeying God, and he's entering into the far country. The second thing, one goes to the far country because no one knows them there. There's no one to check you. There's no one to say, hey, what you're doing is wrong. You see, when you're in the far country, it appears as if anything goes. This son got his inheritance. He took his journey into the far country. He wasted his substance with riotous living. He was involved with so many things only because it was easier to do this in the far country when he walked away from God, and when it became so easy that no one would check him in terms of what he was doing. My friends, staying in the far country, you may stay there longer than you intended on staying, and it may cost you more than you intended on paying, only because of the far country. When you go over into the far country, you begin to increase your chances of sinning. But if one were to stay close to God, the chances of you getting involved with something sinful begins to diminish. Be careful of that far country.